Paint a picture for me about the sort of consumer environment facing Coca Cola. What have we learned from Pepsi? What are we learning from other research heading into earnings?
No, that's a great question, but I think it needs to be kind of divided between developed markets and kind of the emerging markets around the world. I think in many of the developed markets around the world, called the United States, Western Europe, I think what you're kind of seeing right now is a broader normalization of trends, right? We are seeing category growth return to historical levels, so call it low single-digit growth. I think in many of the emerging markets around the world, maybe excluding China, you're still seeing very strong performance. Consumers have historically been willing to accept higher prices given the hyperinflationary dynamics that those markets often come with. And so you're still seeing strong growth in those markets. So it's kind of a tale of two cities, if you will.
When you look at some of the headwinds, I mean, everybody is talking about Ozempic and what it's going to do to snack foods and fast food. What's it going to do to Coca Cola? And are those concerns in the United States, maybe North America, the same as what you might see in other emerging markets?
Well, that's a great question as well. And I guess I'll answer the second part first. And I would say in many of the emerging markets around the world, you still need to grow per capita consumption, right? There is not as much of a room or concern around obesity. I think in more of the developed markets like the United States, it is a potential concern. But I would just also highlight that the company has done a tremendous job of providing revenue growth management initiatives, providing smaller pack sizes. Maybe a consumer doesn't want a 2-liter bottle of Coca Cola, but they're willing to have a full sugar 8-ounce can because it's lower calories. I would also say they've done a tremendous job with their no or low sugar portfolio. Coke Zero has done extremely well. And so I think in many ways, Coca-Cola is well positioned to kind of deal with these headwinds.
When we're looking at price increases, and we got that warning from the beverage maker, does it seem like the price increases for Coca-Cola, which have been more moderate than its competitor Pepsi, does that matter at all to the consumers? Or in what it comes out to? I mean, if you're talking about 3% or 4% on your Coke purchase, it just is what it is, and people will stick with their favorite brand.
It's a fair question, and I think it really kind of depends on the broader categories, right? I mean, I think saying what might be true in carbonated soft drinks might not be true in sports drinks, might not be true in teas. But I think you make a great point, right? A 3% versus 5% increase on a relatively small ticket price is not necessarily as noticeable from a consumer perspective. But I would also say, Pepsi's portfolio is different, right? They have a large snacking business. And so kind of comparing headline price increases at the total company level might not be, as apples to apples as you might think.
Okay, you have a $70 price target on Coca-Cola. What are you expecting out of earnings this morning?
I'm expecting a strong quarter. I think in many ways, people have been a little bit concerned by what happened with Pepsi last week, with the organic revenue falling short of expectations, their first, revenue miss since really 3Q of 2017. I'm not necessarily sure I would expect that to be the case for Coca-Cola this morning. Sure, they are still going to deal with some of these external headwinds, category normalization, maybe some weaker performance out of the Middle East and the Africa region. But at the same point, their company is going to still see strong growth because they have a greater exposure to emerging markets. And they also have greater exposure to kind of the away from home channel, which were two areas that Pepsi highlighted as very strong channels or regions. And then I would simply say the focus for the stock today is really going to be on the company's guidance.
Yeah.
Right. One of the key questions or concerns that Coke has dealt with for a longer period of time has been their ability to drive U.S. dollar EPS growth in the face of currency headwinds. The company has already essentially guided to mid-single-digit currency headwinds, and so we still think that they can still guide to low to mid-single-digit EPS growth despite all of that. And I think that would be viewed as good enough.